I love a good play on words. Obstacle illusions. Did you catch that? I am so excited to finally be doing this video. It's about damn time. This topic has been at the top of my list since I started this YouTube thing. It's basically what this channel is about. This whole reading of quotes and choosing your, yes, I said choosing your mindset. It's about your perception. Your perception is so important. Do you know why? Well, before we get into that, hi there. Thank you for showing up. I'm Monica, and knowing that you could have spent your time doing anything else, I appreciate that you stopped here to hang with me.
I won't let go. I fell in love with a dancer. Doing all this cake, ooh, it's your birthday, girl. I like that.
All right, let's get to it. The creation and presentation of this video has taken so long because it's such a huge topic. It's overwhelming, really, but in a good way. I've had to work up to it. Perception is so beefy, it's so thick, it's so juicy. But the goal here today is to condense this ginormity of a combo into a compact yet satisfying nugget, a beef nugget, if you will. Okay. Perception. Oh, perception. Interpretation. It's a filter you use whilst gaining information. Your interpretation of everything. It's a decision maker, the judge and the jury. It takes all the evidence you've gathered up until this point and hands you the verdict. And the cultivation of your perception has been built on everything you've experienced up until now. The way you are assessing this video, the way you are assessing me, the way you are assessing this very moment is being influenced by everything else you have ever experienced and the conclusions you have drawn as a result. Perception. And that's how it plays out for everyone. What's been seen, heard, smelled, touched, and tasted. Your perception taps into all your senses and all you've learned. All you've learned at home, school, religion, society, media, your own exploratory research. And mind you, all were primarily built on perception as well. Perception is just a twirly ball, and it just keeps twirling. Kind of like this rubber band ball. Look at me getting props. This rubber band ball is your perception. When you were born, your perception was just a wee little rubber band, and then you collected data, or rubber bands, along the way. The rubber bands grew, and each color can possibly represent a different category of your perception. This ball is probably what your perception looked like after just a few weeks of being in your living experience. And because of all the nuances, everyone accrues their own rubber band ball of a different variety. In other words, their very own distinctive perception. Oh, well, there's my cue. It's time to stop playing with balls and bounce over to our dose of perception quotes. Hello again. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. It all started there, that quote. Not change how things are, but how you choose to look at them. By default, if you're able to shift your perception on any particular thing, that thing changes. Consider first impressions, and then months or years down the road. And the beauty is, there is a choice in perception. Maybe something you weren't fond of now piques your interest. At any moment, you get to decide, maybe what I've thought all along is not what I thought. And it happens often throughout life. You change your mind. Life is based on perception. Perception is based on opinion. Opinion is based on thought. Thought comes from the mind. Change your mind, change your life. See that first line? Life is based on perception. Twirl in opinion and thought. And then the last line, change your mind, change your life. Aren't you fortunate to have your own mind and thoughts? And from there, procure your own perception on things, regardless of what you have learned or have been told. See, you have all these rubber bands assembled just so. And the colors, well, they're intertwined so delicately, placed at just the right place at just the right time. But maybe along the way, even though mom told you that one thing, now 27 years later, you realize mom may have been working with a different set of rubber bands. Sorry, mom. All you have to do is boop, a new or updated perception. I know. Monica, it doesn't work like that. But yes, it does. Hi. Our feelings are a product of our perception. The way something impacts you emotionally is definitely dependent on the lens you are using to assess it. You have all the power of the mind, to revoke the intensity by redirecting how you interpret it. I've been throwing these quotes at you. I've been doing it because I understand how important perception is. Perception is everything. A boost in the mind is a boost to the lens. And a boost to the lens is a boost in how you experience an experience. And sometimes reminders from quotes are just the boost we need. Everyone has two eyes, but no one has the same view. We are seeing everything through our own rubber band ball. Most disagreements are caused by different perceptions that created different realities. Okay. Here is where I will take a stab at breaking down how I perceive perception. Okay, each of us are walking around with a lens, our lens of rubber bands. Over 8 billion of us, 8 billion perceptions, 8 billion rubber band balls, huge ones, 8 billion distinct perceptions. Sure, they may have similarities, but just one scotch of difference in experience can spiral perception into another realm. Right now, while you are right there, everyone else is everywhere else in this huge world doing their thing. Some experiencing a similar experience, some experiencing things you couldn't even fathom, and every spectrum in between. And we are walking around, sharing this earthly experience together with our baggage and our rubber bands, bumping into each other along the way, having our exchanges with those who are familiar and total strangers, all the while inside our minds a countless variety of perceptions steering our way, an endless array of scenarios continuously taking place, all simultaneously, 8 billion. Now, you may ask yourself sometimes, how can anyone think X, Y, Z or believe in A, B, or C? Just the collection of different information. It's not wrong or right information, just the collection of different information. What becomes important to us or true to us is based on our perception, and it morphs from there. A twirling rubber band ball. Your perception of the world around you is not necessarily the same as what is actually occurring. It's that filter, processing data in the way you know. But everyone else, family, friends, strangers, and others, they have their own filter too. Life is an illusion created by your perception, and it can be changed the moment you choose to change it. You may not need to change things, but you have to understand that the option is there. It's a choice. Your thoughts create your reality. If everything is based on our own perception, how is there a reality? Like, who dictates reality? Who decides what reality is if we are all filtering information differently through our perception? How we interpret things guides how we experience our experience. This whole time you've been walking around thinking a certain way, but maybe you've learned something different. The discovery of new information, or information that is new to you. There all along, but you just discovered it. What do you do with that? Perception can be fluid. Perception is the conditioning of the mind. Information is constant, coming from all different sources. As much information as you've received, you get to decide, based on all that collected information, how you are going to assess. And it just keeps on coming. Just when you think you know, the tables turn, and you don't know what you don't know. Life is about perception. The quicker I learned that, the happier I was. Are you ready? Are you ready to get happier? Perception is so important. Your perception of perception is important. It can help you understand others, not necessarily agree with them, but help to understand them. You can also understand that how you are treated by others has little to do with you. Sure, in your perception, you may be warm-hearted, caring, giving, all of the things, but while they are treating you any kind of way, they are acting that way as a result of their own filter. More important than understanding others, acknowledging the power of perception helps you understand you. And because perception is ever evolving, how you are processing life is ever evolving. Perception is dependent on the information you take in and how you process the events of your life. So, you hear the saying, it is what it is. But that's not the whole story. It is what you think it is, until you think differently. Now, if it were up to me, you would be having the utmost optimal perception at all times. But the ball, it's in your court. Well, it's time for me and my rubber band balls to exit your screen, but I cannot make a getaway without first sending my gratitude. Thank you for being you. Thank you for bringing your light to this world. And thank you for watching this video all the way to the end.